Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Lingo 2. I keep going back and forth in different places around the world, trying to find panels that I have yet to solve. There's a panel over here. Locks, hawks. Here we go. Hawks. Squawks. Squawks. Great. I think there might be another panel in here somewhere I haven't solved. Oh! Alright. I just found another panel that I'm not sure that I've ever found this panel before. I've just been wandering around this place. Not. I just came around from somewhere that said west and east, so this is going to be north. Alright. Over here, this is going to be south. Oh, hey, there's a letter E on a pedestal now. Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of letters that are eventually going to spell something. So if I go around here, do I get back to west and east? Yeah, so here's east, here's west. I went this way. I thought I went that way. Hold on. Okay, east, west. Oh, this is open up now. This didn't used to be open. Did I go around this way on the east side? Yes, that brought me to north and south. There's the letter E. What if I go this way around north, which I haven't done before? That just keeps me here. What if I go this way around north? Now I'm back to west and east. So north and south, I think, is the area I've explored the least, possibly. So I went around the corner of south. There isn't anything to do around the E as far as I can tell. And when I came out here, it just brought me back out to somewhere I've been. Again, with west and east. If I go this way around east, and if I go this way around west... Yeah, they take me nowhere. Okay, so I still think somewhere in this vicinity there's more panels to find. I don't know how I'm supposed to find them. But... Oh! Were these... I don't know what's going on with these. Sing. But add 3 letters. That's asking a lot. Did these have something in common? Seasonal, threaten, marathon. And what about... We had north, south, east, west. Introduce, discover. Jacket, morale. Add 3 letters to sing. Give me the first letter. M. Missing. Oops. Alright, this panel was kind of missing. I guess it's like missing a pair, because all of these come in pairs or triples, and it's a single panel by itself. I'm glad I got the hint there and actually got the right thing. Okay, and here's some more panels. Okay. Okay, cool. These are ones that I kind of enjoy doing. So we got a bunch of 9-letter words that are pairs of 3s, or triples of 3s, whatever I'm trying to say. Date and Dam and Doug all contain D's. Demagnate. What else do we have going on here? I don't quite see romantic. Is that the right number of letters? It is. Erratic. Erratic? It's not the right number of letters. I don't see a third word that could go with these two. Dramatic. D-R-A-M-A-T-I-C. They're 8 letters. D-R-A-M-A-T-I-C. Dramatic. Oops. Okay, so that'll help me narrow things down. Okay, so this Dam and Doug didn't go together. Doug and Date probably still go together. Dustgate. Well, no. There isn't another U, so the U is unique. See there? None and ones have a bunch of overlap, so None, ones, and nonsense. Great. Nonsense. And nonsense. Alright. And then Doug, date, and her. Gather, do gather. Daughter, daughter. D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R. Yeah. Spell it right. B in the panel. Okay. And that opens, oh, a little birdie. We've seen lots of things with birds. Do I recognize what type of bird this is? No. I didn't jump into the painting. Now I did. Arch. Add a couple of letters. I imagine it's the bird who's supposed to be giving me the clue. But I'm not coming up with it, so let's take a letter. Starch? Smarch, slarch, sparch. Swarch. Like the ARCH feels like it's probably going together. Sarich? Am I being dumb? Probably. Snarch? Smarch? Scarch? Search! It doesn't have to be, oops, E-A-R-C-H. Doesn't have to be a consonant there. It could be a vowel. Okay, walls keep coming down. There's a birdie. And I guess I've never gone around this white hallway. Oh, that's where the birdie just teleported me. Okay, over here. So if I go through here... Zero. Rhymes with zero. A hero. Here's an L. Okay. We're gonna get like the whole alphabet in here, it feels like. So we've got another one of these. Carcon... the H is unique. It's got an AT, so hate or hatail. The ale and the lend probably go together, and lend is a longer word. And side and sit and sir. Sidewinder. Lend, a lend. Consider. Alright, consider. Come on, actually, consider. And consider. Alright. Charter is not enough letters, right? Charters. Like these could go together with charters, but that would leave Citellen, Carland, calendar. Here we go, here we go. Calendar. Calendar. Calendar has an A. And calendar. And that leaves 8 hat sit. Satiate, no. Sadith, hat. Hate to sit. I hate to sit. It makes my butt sore. I'm sitting right now. I'm sitting whenever I'm playing video games. Maybe I should get a standing desk. If it were something like S something I something ATE, but possibly another letter in there too. Like, what could it be? Stimulate? Hold on. STIMULATL. That's too long. So it can't be simulate. Simulate. That doesn't have the H. I need an H in there somewhere. So I need, like, something like ithulate or ithylate. Actually, okay, hold on. Then I need something like, I don't need an L. Something like this. Actually, I don't need the A there either. Shorebait. Shobiate. Shogiate. Charmite. Consider calendar were the other words. Does that help me at all? Does hesitate work? Hesitate? It does. Right, because there's two E's. I was thinking it didn't work with where the E was, but it does. Hesitate. Something just dropped over there. Also, here's the giant L or something again. Okay. So over here, find partially evolves over time. No, this is grammatically evolves over time. It's found. We searched and then it was found. Okay. Let's see, where am I in the big... Oh, there's another thingy over here. So, her, hers, her here, since we're finding stuff. Her, heard, hero was something we just had. 0 hero, okay. So the walls continue to come down. I don't know where I should be looking, so I'll spend my own time looking, I guess. As a reminder, this area is called the Unyielding. I don't know that that helps me, really. There was a gray hallway that just dead-ended. Yeah, it's still here, so something is going to be found around there somewhere. There's not any, like, secret exits around here. Aha! With the bird painting, there's a corner around here. Sneak. Snuck. When we grammatically put it in the past. Okay. Well, I done snuck. Oh, and there's the giant smiley face in here. It's gonna ask me to do something with all the letters, or it's just like alphabet or something, because we're getting like all the letters of the alphabet or something on these pedals. Oh, H! I had not seen the H before, which means missing. It's gonna happen again. So it's all about hidden, missing, search, find that are over in the corners. H-I, are they in any order? The letters on the pedestals? They're kind of all over this place. I don't know. I don't really understand what's happening here. Oh, I found some more panels. Ice, when you warm it up, becomes water. Film, a book. I can't type book. Film is in the category of media, and something else that's in the category of media is film, television, a novel, a book. Film is a type of way to develop photos, digital. Film's a type of what? And what's another example of that type? Film. Let's take a letter. P. Film strip and some other kind of strip. Pink slip, actually. Yeah, that was a pretty good idea, I thought. What about a poem? I thought that had some good ideas. Water polo. I don't have two O's. Well, then looking ahead, it's going to be the opposite of two parts. So water would turn into fire, probably, and P blank 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 would turn into what? A fire. What's a good 8-letter word that starts with fire? Firework. Play. Film. Play. Musical. Yeah. Firework. Okay. I like my strategy of trying to back solve and come up with a fire something that the opposite of the thing was a 4-letter word that started with P. And that leads us to more missing stuff. So maybe all the letters of the alphabet are going to appear here except one is going to be missing or something, and we're going to have to search for that letter or something. I don't really know. Remind me where this goes? This goes into a place where I can't solve it all because I needed 2 P's or something. No, 2 O's for look. Okay. Presumably there are still more panels to be found that are missing and I have to search for them. Hey, I found some more panels. Alright, over here by the S. What do I see here? Ego and gory category. Alright. Come on. The physicality of moving around all the podium panels here is a little bit annoying. I'm not sure a good way to make it better. What do we got going on here? Ration. Rationale. How many letters? No, it's only 8 letters. And rational. Does that work? Rational. It does. Okay. Rational. And fit in and 9 is infinity. 9 in fits infinite. An infinite rational category. It's all kind of like math kind of words. I think a panel just came down here. Yeah. Brown. Sure. So this is somewhere I have been. Yeah, this is just it opened place up to the beginning, but here's back and forth. Okay. Have I been here? Apparently not. Blue eyes? They were on the ants. Right? There's okay, so blue eyes is just around the corner from back and forth. And if I find the ant painting, not this ant painting, that's WHY. Also, brown might have just led me to somewhere new. I've been over here, so I probably have been here. Yeah, it looks like I have been here. Here's the... No, it's not the ant painting. It's on kind of a yellow background. There's the bird painting. Does the bird have blue eyes? No, the bird has black eyes. Seems to me the ant has blue eyes. But where is the ant? It seems to me it was on a gray background when I came in from a certain direction, which is not particularly helpful. Here it is. Okay. No, it's a bee. It's the bee. It was the bee and the butterfly or whatever. So if it's a bee, where was back and forth? I could always go back there now. Oh, what is this? Red eyes. something have red eyes? Did the ants have red eyes? B is a letter, so it would be something else that's kind of like a letter, probably, right? So there's blue, and where is red eyes? Hold on. This is across from the letter T. So back and forth. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to return to the control center, because back and forth is right over here. It's at the other end of the hallway. Then I go around the corner. The blue eyes belong to the bees. The blue eyes are the bees. A wasp? I'm pretty sure it's a bee. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. We saw that outside the other place. And it was definitely the same bee picture. And it has blue eyes. So... Oh, wait. There's another possible interpretation. There's different letters on pillars. Was the eye blue? I thought all the letters on the pillars were gray, though. Here's the T. Also, does anything have red eyes? What is this? Y-A-E? Y-E-A? A-Y-E. A-Y-E. A is the letter A. I haven't made a note of this in my paintings list. Alright, so red eyes is still over here, and I don't think I found a painting with red eyes, and all the letters do appear to be gray that are on the pedestals. And the room still doesn't feel completely open. Oh, red eyes and blue eyes are okay. Are the eye colors of this guy, which I noticed a long time ago. So, red eyes, it just wants this half of the room, all the letters that are in here, is now my new thesis. So there's an L, there's a T, there's an O, and there's probably an S, and it's going to be lost, and the other side's going to be found or something. So that's the red eyes I want to be lost, which would be across from the T. Red eyes, lost. Got it. Okay. My brain, it's doing the thing. With the, a headache with pictures. I'm having an idea. Okay, so blue eyes. H. I. Completely caught in the geometry. H-I. There should be 2 more letters. Have I seen other letters, do I think? Also, where does this take me? Back over to this side. Okay, blue eyes. H. I. Doesn't seem like there's anything else over here. Could it be H-I-G-H? I mean, I could try that. Blue eyes is right by back and forth if I need to get back there. There aren't any other like secrets in these corners I haven't found. I guess let's try that really quick. So if I go return to the control center, run down the end of this hallway, say back, come around the corner, blue eyes, H-I-G-H, lost, hide, it is hide. I was just guessing what's a word that means missing, search, lost, that has an H and an I in it, and that's what I came up with. Here's the E. Yeah, I did see the E. I don't remember seeing the D, though. Oh! I'm about to obtain the power of bro. Or maybe go to an ending. Da-da-da-da! I have obtained the power of bro. Good for me. What does that do for me? It's the first thing I've obtained that's not a key on the keyboard. And I don't know how to feel about that. Am I done with this area now? It opened your door? It did open it. No, this is the way you originally come in. Did it open a door this way? No, there isn't a space for a door this way. Like, just remind me if I go back here. This just is how I originally came into this place, though. Yeah, there's a blue door over here that came from somewhere at some point in the past. So, hello. Blue eyes, red eyes. I did each half of the hallway, but I still don't think I saw the letter D on a pedestal. So there might be more things to do in here yet. I know I did this recently. And yeah, it seems like, okay, so I guess these hallways just bring you from the blue-eyed side to the other side. DAM plus 2 letters. Dream was the correct answer, somehow. Are you gonna help me find my letter D that I still seem to be missing? Oh, Ream Dream. Oh, okay. But this is on the L side still. So if I go through the black hallway... No, this brings me to... It says Unyielding, because the area was called the Unyielding. Impressive? Is there an area called Impressive? This is the Impressive. Huh. And I've been out here and it was kind of a dead end when I opened the green door. Turn to right. There aren't two M and an I. 2 M's. Okay, let me make a note to come back to the Impressive at some point. The Unyielding and Between. There was an area called the Between, right? Yeah, this is called the Between. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I've gotten a little distracted, but that might be important. Okay, so I'm back in the Unyielding. If I go through the green hallway, I end up on this side and everything's open. If I go through the white hallway, I just found something. If I go through this color hallway, sickness and health is like a different area. If I go through the cyan hallway, I end up in cyan. This feels still a little bit boxed off over here. There's a brown hallway. Did I go through the brown hallway? I do, and I end up over here. What if I go back through the brown hallway? I end up here, and this is all okay. Remind me with this hallway what it did. There was a blue side and a red side, and I could also like walk this way, and I end up here. If I go through the gray hallway, just come out the gray hallway on the other side. If I go back through the gray hallway, come back in the gray hallway on the other side. From here, I have to go all the way through. If I go here and all the way through, I've definitely been here. If I go here and all the way through, let's double check these. Almond, salmon, I feel like I've been through here recently. Okay, and if I go back through salmon, it just brings me back here. This is the other sickness and health, and I don't think I finished this room. Yeah, I don't have the letters to finish this room. So we'll still need to go back to that. Yeah, I feel like maybe I haven't gone through a color to come out the other side of the color to find a secret hidden panel in here. Here's a different black. Okay, here's a different black, but this one goes to... No, goes to the same... Okay. And this bro thing that I just got, like, what do I think that does? I could go back to the start. Is there anything around the E over here? Like, find the letters, write the words. There was a, like, dead-end gray hallway somewhere. Did that finally open up? East, west, north, south. I didn't spend much time around the north-south area. Okay, I finally found my way back to north. That was across from the E, and then south was over in a corner. And so I know I must have gone around this corner. That just brings me back to east. And if I go back through this corner, this just brings me back to the front room. I don't know. I mean, it feels like the bro might have been the last thing to find in here, so maybe I should assume... Well, I can't just assume that I'm done and I haven't found... Or not found things. But I kind of want to, at this point, return to the entry, and now that I have the bro, like... Do you do anything? There was a giant smiley face, I'm calling him the bro, smiley face on top of a building, either out here or in Daedalus. I think it was probably in Daedalus, or was it on top of this spire? No, I think it was in Daedalus. Let's go to Daedalus, return to Daedalus, and like in one of the big open courtyards out somewhere, which I could probably get to... Not you. You're not the one I'm thinking of. I don't remember where anything is, of course. This gets me on top of the pyramid, and I'll be able to see well. So from the top of the pyramid, there's a castle. No, it wasn't here either. Where did I see... There was some kind of spire that had a giant spinning head on top. If it wasn't here, and it wasn't in the grate... Like, those are the only open areas I can think of. Or maybe was it on top of that spire that's way over there? I might know how to get there. Let me look around. Right, this was the tower that's not the spire or whatever. Right, and that was the place with all of, like, the candy bars and the sweets. Yeah, so I'm not sure where I saw the spinning bro head up in the sky somewhere. There it is. It's on top of this tower. This is in the grate. I'm up on the second floor of where? So it's like above the tree. Oh, so that's like the giant tower. Okay, so that's, return to the gallery. That is the top of... No, this is the tree, not the tower. Return to... It's the place with an ending that's over here. This place. So, this building, the top of it, I think has the bro spinning on top. And there's still a bunch of things that I need to come back to and solve. But, if I go to the top, has anything changed? Nothing appears to have changed. What if I witness this from the outside? So if I go outside the building on the floor, we got the spinning bro on top, who doesn't care that I picked up my own bro. Okay. Okay. So, what am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, I've decided to go back to the impressive with control green set so that this door is open. So, color green. I don't remember if this door was open before, but it just dead ends, right? Let me turn on the graphics. K-Mills. Just to make sure I'm not missing something in here. Because there's like a hallway that's gonna lead somewhere. Oh. Have I been here? I don't know that I have been here. Apparently I have. Oh, this is part of the 4 rooms, right? But I didn't remember this connecting here before. Because, yeah, color green. Okay, this is a green door, and I did have to use the control room to open it. But I think the last time I was here, like, this wall wasn't opened. And in here, like, it does seem like there's going to be something else that opens at some point in the future. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn these back. And just because I haven't been here in a while... Tiny Love, Huge Terror, Best Spin, Death Dance. Here's a letter A. But yeah, there's like 4 rooms over here, and I've only unlocked 2 of them, and then there's gonna be something that opens up over there. Best Sonnet, Grave Dance, Tiny Love, Huge Fear. Tiny Love, Huge Terror. Fear and Terror got swapped. Best Spin, Death Dance. Best... There's Dance again. So they're pretty similar. It's interesting. I don't know that I'd noticed that before. I don't remember it. Okay. And I guess now I'm just wandering around the world again because I'm not sure what I'm doing. I still never solved the music genre that is the opposite of free. Did I take a hint on it? Starts with a T. Music genre, opposite of free. If you're tied down, like you're tied up. Tied. Trap? Ah, if you free an animal, you let them go. If you trap an animal, you keep them. Trap is a kind of music. Alright. Well, I solved another one of these for the moment. Yeah, I think I'm wandering. Okay, there's a 4-letter bro thing that's going to be somehow related to these 4 colors in a way that I'm not sure. There's also an 8-letter one here. And sidewalk. That just makes sense. Like, it's asking to borrow a clue from somewhere, and hey, this opened up a... Oh, hey, 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 hey. I found things. Laid, lane, in, out, lane, out, no. Laid, evolved backward over time, layout, layout. Alright. Fog iron. Fog is a mist. Iron evolved over time as rust, mistrust. And... no, that's fine. Moon, sun, scent, sunset. Fair, water. Water becomes steam. Water becomes... and fair is just ice. Because it's going backwards in terms of temperature. Plead out. Something in. 3-letter word for plead. You plead, you bargain, you... not coming up with it right now. Out garden. in... What's another word for a garden? Garden can mean 210, 4 plants, or it can mean the little place outside your home that has the plants. In a garden. A bed? Flower bed? Garden. Not immediately coming up with that one. Hello, tale. Hi. A tale. A story? High story. History. History, justice. Okay, hold on. Layout, mistrust. Sunset, justice. No, I'm not seeing the commonality. This is the same shape layout as the place that's going to get me my double O. Didn't have the same answers, I don't think, did it? I'm going to have to go look back there. Break, steady, even steadier. So this is going to be break. What's even steadier than steady? Steady, but more magnitude. Break rock? Break, break. Dance. What's another compound word with break? Breakfast. Hold fast. Okay, breakfast. Death short, lifelong. And there's a couple that I can't do here. Where are we? How did I get here? I'm next to, like, the Ashwood trees. Right. Okay. Let's see if I can solve this. Please, this is another tip of the tongue. Actually, I get a clue. Beg. Begin. And out garden. In... The garden is just like your yard, your land. Inland. No. In... Got an area of land that you put fruits and vegetables or something, like flowers and vegetables. In... If you're gardening, you're tending to flowers. Intend? Okay. I buy it. I looked at a list of 6-letter words that start with in, looking for plausible thingies. Sheet book was this year? And I just failed to notice it. Book. Is that something that's part of a book? A page, probably? Sheep. Masculine, feminine. You... Page? Like, that's not right? And is that a part of... Let me double check my notes. Yeah, something that's part of a book. A page, a cover, a chapter. Writing. I kind of like page. Something page. A sheep. A rampage. Okay. History, breakfast, lifelong, rampage, layout, mistrust, sunset, justice, begin, intend. Yeah, I'm not sure. And I'm not sure, like the other one, like there was like something like revealed in the corner or something. It just feels suspicious that it's the same shape room. So I wonder if they're going to connect at some point or something. How did I get in here? Right, I got my sidewalk clue. And I still haven't gotten this clue because I haven't seen... Which tower is this with the 4 layers? Have I gotten inside that tower? I feel like maybe I have, but I don't remember where, when, how. Or that might be the 4 rooms. Yeah, where like gravity was sideways or there were like fallen over things that I haven't gotten. I haven't done enough of that. Like maybe I should do more of that. I don't remember where it was offhand. Um, hmm. So yeah, here's kind of what I was thinking. Like, I found the places with these, but it was all question mark clues that I didn't know how to solve. And this just brought me back to the entrance of Daedalus. In this place, this does look very door-like. What if I had Control Center red and came back here? I think that's worth a shot. And the answer is the red doors are still closed to me. There were also red doors in more or less. I mean, I guess I can just run over there, but it was clearly going to open via hotshots, right? But if I have control room red and I go back here, yeah, that red door is still closed. The repetitive. And do I have any more insights now into any of this? So yeah, the problem is this one, it doesn't have an initial clue. A hand is part of your arm. Nothing. Do it twice. Twice, nothing. Arms, arms. Like, or ha ha. And then ND is part of something. Still not figuring that out. Question mark I'm not going to get. And this is basically like almost the opposite of this. These are tough. In this zoo, I presume, there are some puzzles I could solve through here. So claw, wing, whisker, and fur. Whisker and fur could be a rat. Can a whisker be a rat? It could be a cat. Okay, cat. Claw and wing. Wing would be bird. It's a 3-letter thing. Could be bat. Cat, bat, claw. 3 letters. Cats have claws. And a bat has fur. Okay, so I opened a door in there, but I still can't enter the zoo because I don't have ZOO. There's 3 colors here. Is that the opposite side of the, But I don't know how I associate those colors with anything. But I can't get in the zoo until I get 00. That's just the thing that leads to the exit. You know what? I haven't gone to this thing that leads to the exits. It just brings you back to, well, welcome back. Farewell, little lamb. Greetings, old friend. Welcome back. And when this was just welcome, did anything change? I don't remember why one was better than the other, but back is clearly the better clue. And here, yeah, it's in a different color. Purple and cyan. Those are my letter colors. So that just makes me think a little bit again. Back over here. Purple and cyan. Purple and cyan. They say history repeats itself. Hi, 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 which is what we're doing here. Kind of. Hi again. Hi, 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 hi. Alright, I feel like I'm solving the occasional panel here or there, but I'm not making progress. So what could I be doing? Keyboard-wise, it looks like 00 and double P. I know where 00 is. I don't think I know where double P is. So maybe that is my current bottleneck. Control the panels, control the doors. Fox. Foxes. I mean, that's the area that I was just doing. That turned... No, they're always cyan. Is there a collective noun for foxes that I don't know? A skulk of foxes? I can't type skulk. Or wait, somewhere else it says there's a leash of foxes? Or possibly even an earth of foxes? Like, foxes. Oh, maybe I need control room purple, except for I can't... Oh, control room purple. Right. I'm getting the double P. This is where P is on the keyboard. So, control the panel. Control the doors. Control the panel, control the doors. It's talking about the control room. There is a purple door. But in order to type purple, I'd have to have two P's. Foxes. It's telling me I'm going to get the double P in that area with back and forth that I thought we'd almost finished. Can I type? Hold on. If I return to the control center, P-U-R-P-L-E. Because it's a three-letter thing here, when I type P, it like resets. But purple doesn't do that. What if I do control P-U-R-P-L-E? That doesn't change it either. Control the panels, control the doors. And is there a purple door anywhere else? Oh, this didn't light up purple. I feel like I'm... Is there any color door that I need to open up in that area that's not the right color that's open? So if I go back here... I mean, this is a whole giant area that I don't feel like walking around again. I felt like I kind of solved the main thing. So yeah, here's kind of like the most open part of the giant area, maybe? Like, or maybe I need to go to, actually, let's do this. Let's do it this way. So, this is kind of the original way that I got in here. There's a red hallway, there's a blue hallway that just take you to kind of further extents of this. Then there is this guy, and we've solved both halves of this guy, and I got the bro. So there were a bunch of letters on top of things, and then I got this guy who's on top of the pedestal. But somehow still didn't get a double P. And this guy is the symbol of letters on nearby, or words on nearby panels are the clue. I just don't know. I have not looked up any explicit hints or gotten any spoilers. I mean, explicit hints, other than the ones that are built into the game in the hinterlands. But this is the first time that I'm really tempted. Alright, but I've been recording for too long, so I should say I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Lingo 2, where either I might look up a spoiler hint or I might figure something out, so look forward to it. For now, bye-bye.